we're now doing the final install of the electric brake booster parts into the old Kombi. So it's not just as simple as kind of taking a Bosch iBooster and making it fit, because obviously this is quite a different part in the first place. You've got to have a way of mounting it, and you've got to get it pivoting in the right way from the pedal and connecting. We've also got to prove that it's strong. And here in Australia, we have specific rules around all of these components of the vehicle, particularly things like braking, steering, and those kinds of things, where we have to be able to prove the strength, just like you would in a new vehicle. So I won't bore you with all these details, but here's all the background research. Particular things like, we have to prove 1800 newtons that can withstand 1800 newtons of load through all the mechanisms of the pedal. So if you imagine the Kombi brake pedal is quite this vertical thing in these old ones, you push down on it, not pivot in on it. So you push down, it moves this lever, which twists this, which connects to this rod, which pushes in on the iBooster, all this kind of mechanism hanging on underneath the car, and of course bracing up to the frame and the body of the vehicle here. So we have to model this and be able to prove, use simulation to prove that strength, and that includes things like the lever arms. That's the lever arm you see here, which is obviously taking a lot of force from all that force from your foot and then transferring it through these linkages back here. So a lot of the load is on here, so we have to make a part that we can then prove and document that it's strong enough. And so you can see when we set all the parameters, blue is great, green is good, and red is bad. No red, that's great. I'm not an engineer, of course, so this is the limits of my explanation here. But basically, we make the metal strong enough, and then it's been coated as well, so it's going to be under the vehicle. So a zinc coating is, a really sort of impervious thing that we can throw all these components through, all these linkages through, and make sure that they're not going to corrode. Because of course, once it corrodes, it's not really that strong anymore. But that'll also be under a cover, like a bash guard that goes under the vehicle. We get all that bolted in, and then you've got a electric brake boosted disc brake Kombi van that stops as well as it goes with the electric motor.